next on the moth storytelling, we have a visitor from all the way in Schaumburg, Illinois. Please welcome to the stage, Doreen. Doreen, come on out here.
Thank you so much. Schaumburg. I'm from Schaumburg, which is basically Chicago. Let's be serious. Speaking of, it's called the moth. I never understood why they would name something so fun after something so ugly. I should just call it the caterpillars. Caterpillars are much prettier. I was watching a nature special the other day on, what is that channel? BBCDEFG something, I don't know. And it was something about caterpillars or moths or flies or, the other day I had this fly in my house and I was like, get out of here. And I told my husband, I was like, you kill that thing. And he was like, I will as soon as you stop telling me to do it. And I was like, oh, my husband, I tell him to do stuff all the time and he never listens. I tell my kids to do stuff all the time and they don't listen. You know who never listens to me? Whenever I go to that Chipotle place, I go for a burrito bowl and I'm like, just a little bit of sour cream and then they're like, look, like just dumping a whole tub of it. And I'm like, I don't understand that. They never listen. You know who else doesn't listen? My kids don't listen. And I don't want to talk to them about politics. Who likes to talk about politics? It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're east or west or north or south or whatever direction you go in. I'm not talking about sex stuff. That doesn't there is somebody in my office that likes the same sex, and I'm like, that sounds fun. You should talk to me about this sometime. I'd like to learn more about it. I'm sure there's a book somewhere. The other day I was at Barnes and Noble. Do they still have Barnes and Nobles? I don't know if they do or not. I don't know. Maybe I was looking online. I don't remember anything. I'm always forgetting stuff. Assistant medicine. Every time I go to the doctor, they're like, take this. And I'm like, what is this? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, ridiculous. And it's expensive. I don't understand. I was outside the other day and it was snowing. God bless you, ma'am. It was snowing. It was snowing snow. There was snow coming down, and today it wasn't. And so then I'm like, where does snow come from? I guess it comes from the sky. I don't know. Is it polluted? Probably, because we live in Chicago or Schaumburg. Same thing. It's all the same. It's all the same. Suburbs, whatever. If somebody asks where you're from and I say Chicago, and then they say where, and I say Schaumburg, and they say that's not Chicago, and I'm like, you go F yourself. Oh, that's my time. Okay, well, it's been a real joy. All right, that's my time. I could tell you more stories. I could tell you the time I went to Vegas, but I'm not going to give you details on that, except I did sleep with a lot of men. Okay. And now for our mock headliner. And on your left, you'll see the 30 North Wabash. And sadly, the construction ended before the architect could ever see it. You can see the contrast of black on the windows, which on a sunny day like today looks very exciting and very bright. We'll keep going to Marina City Towers. And obviously Marina, there's water on the bottom, so the residents can park their boats there. Very fancy. And you'll see on top are condominiums and parking garages. Very fancy building. Actually, in the 60s when it was built, it was the tallest residential building in the United States. And next, you'll see the Wrigley Building. Wrigley Building was built in 1920. Excuse me? No, I didn't skip any building. There's no building here. Like I said, the Wrigley Building was built in 1928. Excuse me? No, I didn't skip any building. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you talking about the biggest eyesore in the city? Except for that building on LaSalle with the weird male angels painted on it? There's a building there. Anyways, the Wrigley Building was built in 1928, a building that our city can be very proud of. Excuse me? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you talking about the building with the outdoor terrace that costs $200 a table, which doesn't even include food or drinks? Is that the building that you're talking about? There's no building there. Anyways, the Wrigley Building was built in 1928. Excuse me, ma'am? Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you talking about the building built by the man who has literally no heart or soul? Is that the building that you're talking about, ma'am? Is it the building that you're talking about? Basically a big, giant phallic symbol? Is that the building that you're talking about, ma'am? Oh, are you talking about the building built by the man that is basically prevented me from having a regular conversation with my own family. Is that the building that you're talking about, ma'am? Is that the building that you are speaking of, ma'am? The building that was built by someone who has no idea what it's like to work a day in his life, who doesn't even talk to his children until they get in their mid-20s and they can work for him. Is that the building that you're talking about, ma'am? Is it? I'm not an idiot. I'm a professional tour guide. So let's please continue. Okay, what's the way to tourist on Michigan Avenue Bridge? Class. I was running to class. I was just listening to music. I was just listening to some music. I was listening to music. I was running in, Bluetooth, they're so cool. How are you? It's so good to see you. It's so weird that the students that are like, yeah, I mean, we go to school here, but like, what about we run into each other? Like, it's so strange. It was just like standing here, but also running to class. How are you? It's so good to see you. It's so weird. The other day, I was like, where is that book that I left here? I don't know where it is. And I was like, he probably still has it. So I was thinking if you still have it, that I could get it back from you. I could come to your apartment some night, or you can come to my apartment. I like to drink wine sometimes, so I keep the fridge stocked with it. I guess you just put it in my mailbox. But sometimes it tends to be full. So it'd be better if we shoot in person. You could just come over and, because I live in the same apartment the same complex, because we both live in the same complex, because that's how we met. Because we used to date, and you knew that because you're one of us.